wedded wife, to live together in the holy state of matrimony, will you love her, comfort her, honor and keep her in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, keep yourself to her only so long as you both shall live? Kirsten, do you take this man to be your wedded husband, to live together in the holy state of matrimony? Will you love him, comfort him, honor and keep him in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, keep yourself only to him so long as you both shall live? In your covenant relationship, the rings which you are about to exchange symbolize your commitment to honoring the terms of your marriage covenant. As symbols, your rings serve as visual reminders of all the vows you've made. It's a reminder that you've made a covenant before God, and it signifies the two of you becoming one. Carson, will you take the ring and place it on Kirsten's finger? And repeat after me. I know that you are the woman for whom I have prayed to be my wife and my partner, my companion and my best friend.
My companion and my best friend.
We are going to do this. You alone are the one with whom I want to serve God, establish a home, and raise a godly family. I give you this ring as a symbol of my unconditional love and a commitment to you and of my covenant with you and with God. May He make us one. Kirsten, will you take the ring and put it on Carson's finger? And repeat after me. I know that you are the man for whom I have prayed to be my husband and my partner, my companion and my best friend. You alone are the one with whom I want to serve God, establish a home, and raise a godly family. I give you this ring as a symbol of my unconditional love and commitment to you and of my covenant with you and with God. May He make us one. Carson and Kirsten, you have exchanged the solemn vows of marriage and have given rings as a sign and seal of your covenant. By the authority vested in me as a minister of the gospel, I joyfully pronounce that you are husband and wife. You have requested that your first act together as husband and wife not be the usual wedding kiss, although that will come in a few moments, but that your first act as husband and wife be one of faith and obedience to the one who gave his life for you and made valid his covenant with you, your Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Now, would you as family and friends please bow your head in silent prayer for this couple as they take the Lord's Supper together. You may kiss your bride. Bonus kisses in. It's my honor to present to you for the first time Mr. and Mrs. Carson and Kirsten Lee.
Robin and Larry Shield. think about my wonderful daughter. Most of you already know her already know that these things are true. But she has been affectionately referred to at home as the queen of everything. And you just ask your brothers, Kyle and Derek, and they can attest to that. So sorry, just let me get through this. I'm cheating. I told her I was going to do like a 40-page PowerPoint. She didn't think that was a good idea, so 3 pages of notes anyway. Alright, so for those of you that have known her since she was number 2-3 in the ball fields at Katy, you've watched her grow up and blossom into this beautiful young woman that she is, and you've known all those years that she's had me wrapped around a little finger ever since she was her first day as a fuzzy little purple newborn. But Daddy's little girl is officially all grown up, and now it's Carson's turn to honor and watch you prosper and do more amazing things in your life. Diana could not be more proud of the amazing person she's become. Her compassion and willingness to help others has been evident since our high school days and big buddies, and through all of her mission trips to India, Nicaragua, and Uganda, and Costa Rica, and wherever else. She has a heart of gold, and she's done some things, you know, beyond her master's work in social, master's in social work, and she's just an amazing kid. Truly has a heart of gold, trading spring breaks in Lauderdale or Vegas or whatever for doing the work of Mother Teresa in India and helping rescue girls from sexual slavery in safe houses around the world. She's just has an amazing heart. I know that we had done all right when I received the following text from her back in February, and I might choke on this one. So, thank you for loving me in a way and raising me to be a strong, independent woman who has never questioned her self-worth. Not every dad does that. So, alright, so fast forward to March of 2015, and let me go back. Alright, sorry. After all excited of growing up in Katy, Texas, and withstanding the rigors of growing up with two older brothers, to March of 15, and enter Carson Toller-Lee, the only guy with a worse selection of shorts than me. Kirsten just said that Carson kind of reminds her of me. I might be good for Kirsten, but not so much for Carson. Just ask any of my friends and family. She was surprised that she fell for a blonde, but it was obvious from day one that she was totally smitten with this boy from Berkeley. And one thing we seen from the very first time that we met Carson in a restaurant in Austin, where I was freaking out because they're holding hands under the table after only knowing each other for a week. But what we've seen from the very start is that Carson absolutely positively loves and adores Kirsten. So, for those of you in our close circle of friends that have heard the story countless times, on and on, the saga and the recurring story of the day in July that Carson asked me for Kirsten's hand, you should be happy to know that she's not wanting to get married anymore, and she's not dying. She is finally married, and now they can get on with their married life. So, I realized that after a lot of pathetic crying and sobbing and blabbering, and then realized that 2 hours, 4 hours later, I never told him yes, so I had to call him back and say, okay, yeah, you can have it. You can have it. So that was a bit. Carson, thank you for the heartfelt and humble speech and the courtesy of the formal marriage request. I promise, no more babbling from me with words like strike or growl. As long as you remember the gist of the conversation. We have come to know Carson over the past 16 months, and we are so impressed with the unconditional love he has for Kirsten. He shares many of her same qualities when it comes to helping others, and he is very compassionate, well-spoken, thoughtful, intellectual, and selflessly loves person. And he is dearly loved by all of his friends and family. Thank you to his parents for raising him to be a man of God and for instilling in him values, convictions, and beliefs so that he could grow into the generous, humble, and patient gentleman that he has become. I've come to learn and witness that Carson and Kirsten love each other very much, and it was very special for me to see how much and how close their friends are when I was honored to be invited to the bachelor party a few weeks ago. And I think that's fairly evident when you look around the room and see how many friends and family members are here to honor them tonight. So Carson, just keep in mind the poster in your room at home that says Queen of Everything, and you'll be less stressed and not too frustrated. And one last thing, just remember, I loved her first, and place in my heart for all her years. And she's fortunate to have you now. So, to wrap this up, it's been gone too long. Alright, I'm going more than 5 minutes, a couple of little bloopers, but Diane and I are so impressed that Kirsten and Carson are so strong in their faith, and we're so happy and excited to welcome Carson into our family. We wish the two of them a long, healthy, prosperous, and loving married life together. Maybe a couple grandkids or something. And all the best to you guys. Thanks everyone for being here from near and far. We really appreciate y'all being here. Now it's time to drink and dance and be merry. Be safe going home, go back to your hotels. And let's have a toast to the newlyweds.
Please welcome our pastor for the ceiling, Mitzi, as she comes up and blesses the food.
He did great.
Look at the two of you dancing down the and I saw my reflection.
Thank you guys so much for being here. I'm already gonna cry. It's really tough. Okay. Guys, thanks so much for being here. Truly, obviously, it means a lot. And I know for real, every single one of you, it means so much to them. Which, by the way, look at them. Mr. Dave, Miss Diana, where are you guys? Can we get a round of applause? This is amazing. So, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Kelsey, and I am the maid of honor, lucky enough. And I've known Kirsten since 3rd grade, so we've been friends for nearly 2 decades now. And we used to spend like every minute together. We were in the same class in 3rd grade, and that's how we met. And we just did the same sports year round. We lived down the street from each other. And yeah, so we just spent all of our time together. And those are like the best days ever. And just day to day with Kirsten is amazing. And you're very lucky because she's just so great day to day, not just big events. Which big events, I mean, this is obviously awesome. But like, Kirsten and I have been through a lot together. We've survived a hurricane together and been on trips all over the place. I guess that's what I'm trying to say is that the best part about Kirsten truly is doing day-to-day things. And so I met Carson a little over 2 years ago. And when I met you, you guys came to South by Southwest, and Carson, it's funny, Dave mentioned it in his speech, Carson was wearing pink short shorts. That was my first impression of him. And it was just so funny. And it was just like, I was performing, I was on stage, and the whole time I was on stage, it was just funny because I was just like watching them, you know, this is like her new boyfriend. I'm just meeting him, and I've heard about him over the phone since then. By the way, I live in Chicago, I didn't mention that. And it was just, I mean, they were just smiling and laughing the entire time, and it was just so funny to watch, and I was just watching them from a distance. And then I got off stage, and we hug immediately, and it's just they both like simultaneously like make fun of my phone, and like I just remember being like, I love this guy. He's like just he can just joke about whatever, and it was just funny, and that's like the foundation of me and Kirsten's relationship, just kind of like knocking at each other. So it's just been really comfortable with him, like right off the bat. And sorry, I'm like winging. I feel like I'm winging this a little bit because I feel like I live far away, and I moved 10 years ago to Chicago, and so, and it's hard to like listen to words, but obviously Kirsten means everything to me, and you know, they met and fell in love so quickly. And I had a 2-hour-long conversation with Carson this morning about how you know, I was worried because of The Bachelorette. I was asked, you know, do you think he's the one? At like 4 in the morning by Kirsten's sister-in-law, and I remember just thinking, shoot, I haven't even thought about it. Like it's just been so natural and easy. And truthfully, the past couple weeks I've been kind of panicking because I don't know how to answer that question. What I've come to realize is that I just accepted it right off the bat. It's been so easy. They love each other so much. And I think I just kind of was, I think the biggest lesson I've learned from these two already is that I feel like in this process of being worried and like, you know, a friend that's trying to protect or whatever, I feel like I was trying to find something wrong because they're like a fairy tale. And they truly love each other so much, and it happened so quick, and it was like, I know I'm like running, I'm totally rambling, and this is excited, but I was almost looking and searching for there to be like a flaw in their relationship. And the lesson that I learned is that I feel like from a young age I learned that everything isn't as it seems, but with them, it is as it seems. They love each other so much. And it's so obvious, and it's just simple. It's simply they just love each other so much. And so thank you for that. Thank you, Kirsten, for being the best friend ever. Carson, thank you so much for loving her. I'm gonna just cut right now because my brain is so many directions. And I want to toast with something that Kirsten and I always say. It's from Madeline. I would like for y'all to say it. It's, we love our bread, we love our butter, but most of all, we love each other.
All right, so my name is Austin Lee. I'm the best man. I'm Carson's older brother. Yeah, one of his older brothers. That was another one. We'll probably hear from another one here pretty quickly too. So growing up in Bernie, it was always, oh, you're Carson's brother. And I mean, you know, in our small town, even though he was 3 grades younger than me, anytime I ever introduced myself to anybody, they'd say, oh my gosh, you're Carson's brother. Like, not even Carson Lee's brother, it was Carson's brother. So I just grew up always thinking that there was nobody more beloved than Carson Lee. But I've had the privilege of sitting across from him and his lovely wife, Kirsten. And I think she's got you beat, bro. So many people, so many friends and family. I've been just blown away about how many people just love Kirsten. So I'm just glad I'm not her older brother, I guess. All right, so that was all right, so now I'm going to cheat a little bit because I don't want to forget about what I'm going to say. So when I think about my younger brother Carson, one word rings truer than any other. Bold. So bold is defined as showing an ability to take risks, confident and courageous. So Carson has lived this way his entire life, ever since I've known him, at least. So when he was 5 years old, Carson, who was known by all of his colleagues as the Muffin Man at the time, he and I went to go cheer on our brothers at a Bible quizzing challenge. You know, like any good homeschooled family would do. So during a break, everybody kind of funneled out into this courtyard. There's probably 300 people out there, and in the middle of this courtyard, there's a very small tree, probably about 5 feet tall. Just a skinny little tree. And yeah, while everybody's walking out, Carson was there in the middle by himself, urinating on this tree. Just pants down, urinating all over it. So, you know, this would come back to bite him later in life, but that's another story. So yeah, so just another example of his boldness.
Hey, the church said it's okay, it's probably okay.
All right. Okay, so another area which has actually been referenced a couple times, I guess I'm not original, is Carson's choice of fashion. That's a bold statement. You know, we all went through a phase or two when it comes to, you know, what we think is cool at the time. Carson's been through approximately 38 style changes in his life. Some of his token items as part of his ensemble are the following. Skater clothes, even though he did not know how to skate. Hawaiian shirts, puka shells, a gray sweatpants and sweatshirt combo, husky-sized faded glory jeans. This is just middle school. We're getting there. Bucket hats, red pants, spray-painted yellow shoes, giant white blue, and I'm not making this up, y'all know. Giant white blue blocker sunglasses.
Those are awesome though. Hey, those are awesome.
Formal suit vest on top of a t-shirt. Bandanas, baggy shorts, short shorts, skinny shorts, shorts with no underwear. Skinny jeans that were a sneeze away from busting at the seams. Cowboy boots, and finally this get-up he's got. Bold.
That's good, that's good.
Alright, but recently Carson has shown me courage in other areas of his life that personally I admire. Me and my two older brothers, we all went to school and have worked within an hour of where we were all born and raised. Carson had a dream to go to Moody Bible Institute. Not online, he wanted to go up to Chicago and spend a few years up there. And he worked hard to get accepted. He worked his way through school as a barista and obtained a degree to support himself and his family in the future. He faced trials and tribulations that none of me and my brothers were really willing to take the risk to take. And through it all, the Lord provided for him. So, bold. So Carson has moved to different parts of the state and country, taking on multiple different jobs to seek God's plan for his life. He's understood God's plans are revealed one step at a time rather than all at once. And at an early age, God touched Carson and has shown his light through Carson's innate ability to have joy in all circumstances and walks of life. So, on to Kirsten. Kirsten, for joy in all circumstances. That you bring that out in Carson and you have that yourself. So thank you for continuing to bring that out in him. So I guess that's part of what makes today so special. You know, today is a day of happiness. Today is a day of celebration. But at all times, I know that Carson and Kirsten will have the joy that God provides to lean on. So let's raise a glass to Carson and Kirsten, a bold couple that I can't wait to see what God does.
Here, here.